welcome back for the returning friends. I have bought the ABH Riviera palette a while ago and I've been wanting to do a video where I will show you 3 makeup looks that I created with it. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And I would like to thank you in advance for doing so. Okay, so for the first look, I took a iconic London blending brush and dipped it into the shade Estate, with which I built up my transition. Ooh, that shade is really pigmented, so I tap it a bit before adding it to my eyelids. I've dipped in several times to build the desired intensity. I follow then with the shade Coastline that I applied with a Zoeva 221 soft crease brush. Using the same Zoeva brush, I have been taking the shade Palm and I intensified my outer corner. Also, I am building up little by little because this shade is one of the most pigmented from the entire palette. I always go for this look, guys, because I feel this is the most working for my eye shape. Then I took a Real Technique Instapop crease brush, which was not a good option, and I got the shade Monte Carlo, which is also matte, and I packed that on my lid. Later, I took the shade Palermo on my finger and I applied on the top of the Monte Carlo shade. I defined the lower line area with the shade Coastline and a Zoeva's major brush number 226, and on the top I've added the shade Sageless. I have added liner, mascara and the rest of my face makeup. I definitely love how it turned out. For the second look, I've used the same eyeshadow primer and then I set it with the Wet n Wild eyeshadow in Brulee, just because the only thing that is lacking this palette is an actual kinda base setting shadow. And when you are working with such intense shades, you need to ensure you have a smooth canvas. Then I took the shade Cabana with a crease brush from iconic London and I started to build my transition. For the crease, I mixed the shade Coastline and Palm. I took a flat brush from ABH Cosmetics and I used it to apply the shade Sageless to my entire lid. I came back with Palm and with a more precise brush and I intensified the outer V. Finally, I took a pencil brush from Zoeva and I added the shade Inheritance on my inner corner. This brush is from the Taupe collection and I love the handle shade so much. I was obsessed to get this set few years ago because it was sold out everywhere. The set contains 7 eyeshadow brushes in total, and yeah, there is no doubt that I'm obsessed with Zoeva brushes. For the lower lash line, I used the shade Cabana again as transition, and then I've added the shade Can. And this is how the look number 2 has turned out. All the products that I have on my face on this video will be listed on the description box, so if you are interested to see what I'm wearing on my lips or foundations, concealers, whatever, it will be linked down there. The third look I wanted to be more special. Hence I started by applying this e.l.f. cooling gel under my eyes, which gives you a nice sensation. I added my new Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer, which I was dying to try. So while that was set, I added some tape. Pretty sexy, isn't it? On a crease brush, I took the shades Cabana and Estate and I mixed them as my transition, so I ended up with this warm mustard transition. Next, I took the shade Palm and I came to define my crease and also slightly to define my outer V. Then, surprise! I decided to do a cut crease, so I took my Makeup Revolution concealer, which by the way is really good for cutting crease, and I did that. I've used a flat brush from Wet n Wild to distribute the concealer and carve out the crease. I'm still new on this technique, so I need some more practice on this matter. Then I came with the shade Sails, which is a white shade, and I patted over the area where I've added the concealer using my finger. With the same brush that I used for the concealer, I took the shade Inheritance and I pressed that on my lid. I feel I shouldn't added that white shade because the concealer could have been a nice base for the golden shade. However, I wanted to use a brown liquid liner, which I was feeling that is working better with this look, so I used my Physicians Formula one that I had in brown. Now on the lower lash. With a Sephora number 70 smudge brush, I took the shades Coastline and Monte Carlo and I mixed them together. Then on the top I added the shade Can or Con. From some reason I don't look healthy when I'm using purple under my eyes, so I added the shade Palermo, which is a shimmer shade, and added a bit of life to my lower line. I cannot explain what happened to me, but I decided to add the shade Mediterranean on my inner corner. I feel that my entire look is now ruined. Okay, let's do the rest of the makeup and maybe it will be better. And this is how the third and last eyeshadow look has turned out. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial using the Riviera eyeshadow palette, and if you did so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also let me know in your comments down below which look is your favorite. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And if you think there is someone who can be helped by viewing this video, please share it also with them. I will leave on the screen some other videos that I recommend you to check, and I will see you again really soon. Bye bye!